What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Beers and. Today, we're going to be talking about
Beers and
knots.
Not that knot.
Which knot? Just
Knots.
knots.
God, knots. I don't have
Knots.
anything even mildly clever to go ahead and play with there.
Hello, everyone. Welcome into the boring portion of the episode where nobody has anything fun to say. It's Nick and Alex, as always.
A rousing introduction.
We are back with knots today. Yes.
You know what it is? This is one of those subjects where you could easily picture someone going, this isn't one of those, oh, we're on our first one or two rounds of beers conversations. This is one of those like, you ever think about something like knots?
This is, yeah, you're right. This is a this is a keg stand conversation.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
That's all right.
Welcome in, welcome back. Come watch us on YouTube. You can see these beautiful shining faces at Beers and Podcast. And the same on Instagram. If you'd like to come follow us there, we're always posting new beers and we got stuff up in the stories. Come on over to Twitter at beersand1. And you can get to us at email if you really want to at beersandpodcast@gmail.com. Click, 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 clickety clack.
And send it out.
And send it out into the interwebs.
Into the interwebs, into the ether.
Into the ether.
I like that, right?
Do you spell that with an A?
An ether?
Yeah.
E-A-E?
A-E?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
I have no idea. Good Lord.
We'll check that.
We're already playing around with a word today
You're right.
that could be spelled at least two ways.
We should probably stop. Stupid English.
Nah.
We have a very lovely 450 North beer here with us again today. This is our last of the Spongebob series.
Oh.
Very sad to see it go. This one is Slushie Nation.
Slushie Nation.
As I'm sure you guys are familiar with the meme, the SpongeBob meme. Imagination.
Oh, is that what it's from? I didn't see the front of the can at all.
Yeah. So it's we got SpongeBob with a straw coming out of him.
Oh.
And the rainbow.
Slushie
Yeah,
Nation.
Slushie Nation.
I like that.
This one is quite the mouthful. So we have, it's obviously a fruited sour, a smoothie style sour. This is a Slushie XXL. Just means there's a bunch of fruit in here.
Hefty.
We have wimpy. We have plum.
Oh.
Not blueberry, plum, blueberry, soursop or guanabana, if you're familiar. Guanabana. Lemonade, peach, and strawberry.
Ooh, this sounds sweet and tart and sour and...
Sounds like it's going to be really good.
I think so. I hope so.
So like I said, last bit of the SpongeBob drop that we got, sad to see it go. We had, what we have? Shelly Pea Cup, right?
No, we had jellyfishing.
We had fun with jellyfish.
Fun with jellyfishing.
We didn't have Shelly Pea Cup with the green plankton on it?
No.
I could have sworn we did. Okay,
believe so.
that must have been off air.
Yeah.
But yeah, fun with marshmallows.
That's your other beer podcast.
That's my other beer podcast. Yes, my other mistress. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting one. No marshmallow, no peanut butter.
Oh, I'm stoked for this one. I like the idea of lemonade being in there.
I'm really excited for the lemonade. I can't wait to try soursop in beer.
I know, right?
That'll be a first. Have you ever had soursop?
I thought we did.
We did?
At one point. Early on. I could have swore we did. Just because when you said guanabana. And I'm pretty sure that, again, I went to do.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. I'm excited.
It's kind of interesting. It's like a tropical fruit. It's not native to the U.S. It goes by guanabana. That is the Latin name for it.
I like that, though.
Yeah, me too. And it's supposed to be really, really good for cancer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying it's a cure. But it's supposed to have strong cancer-fighting properties.
I don't even... There's chemo radiation in a can.
Chemo in a can. Exactly how we want it.
Exactly what we want.
This is actually not the color that I thought.
No, I was expecting it to be like a yellowish.
Yeah, I guess, with the plum and the blueberry in here.
Oh, yeah. The plumberry?
The blueberry.
The blueberry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, it smells amazing.
I haven't gotten a whiff of that yet.
Oh, goodness. It reminds me of Twice the Daily Serving.
It's exactly what it looks like. It looks
bit.
like the same sort of like coloring, too. Ooh.
I don't remember which one was yours. This one.
Sure.
It smells phenomenal.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, just the plum, blueberry, lemonade, peach. Was it strawberry, right?
I believe so. Ooh, I'm a little curious about...
Strawberry, peach, lemonade, soursop, blueberry, plum.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
I'm definitely getting the blueberry.
I think I am too. I'm getting the plum.
I'm getting the
some of
lemonade.
the peach. I don't think I'm getting the lemonade.
No?
I don't think so. Well,
I feel like I smell it.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Cheers. Oh, that'd be thick.
Oh, God,
Oh, goodness.
You must have to chew it. My God.
That. Wow. Well, I'm getting a lot.
I'm getting a lot, but I don't know if it's giving me all that I want. This is tricky.
This is really tricky.
This is a tricky one.
This is really tricky. Wow. Okay, one more time.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you go first, and then I'll.
You do have to chew on it a little bit. Okay. Getting the strawberry, getting the peach, getting the blueberry, getting the plum.
I think I'm
a little bit of lemonade.
A little bit of lemonade, and I do think that I'm getting some of the. Oh God,
I've never had it mixed with other things. I've only ever had it on its own.
I think I'm getting it, and it's just because that there's an odd taste. There's something
else,
and I don't know if I like it very much. I'm not a. I got to tell you, my gut instinct is saying no. I don't know. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something that's not pleasing for me.
I think it's the lemonade and something.
Yeah.
The lemonade and the strawberry, or the lemonade and the blueberry, or the lemonade and the plum.
I don't know.
It's something right in the middle.
Yeah.
Right in the middle before you get the strawberry at the end.
Yeah, because I'm liking it on the front, and then you're right. Something is happening right in the middle.
Right in between the plum, blueberry, and the strawberry peach at the end.
And whatever that thing is not making me excited for the strawberry peach blend at the end. Almost like I don't want it anymore then. Yeah,
This smells crazy.
I'm not sure if I'm enjoying the smell now either.
I like this a lot.
Yeah? No, I'm not feeling this one at all, which is unfortunate because I was hoping that the last one was going to be like the coup de grace.
It's different.
It is different. I will give you that. It is different.
At first it's like big mixed berry yogurt almost.
Yeah. I think and that's a perfect term to use, I think, is that it's big.
Yeah.
It's very, very big in the beginning. And again, it's this middle portion. I'm not.
I mean, just look at the glass. It's got legs. She's got legs.
No, not move. I'm smelling almost like dirty laundry.
Really?
Like wet. Yeah, like there's something. Yeah, there's something I'm not digging.
I'm very
about
glad I'm not
all.
getting that.
Yeah, I guess just the bottom half of the can, I guess, has that. No, you split it up too.
Yeah, I split it up. We're about the same.
I'm just kidding. I know you can't split up a can.
Sure you can, right down the middle.
That's touche. Good point. Yeah,
There's something meandering through the plum blueberry right before the strawberry, and it actually might be the soursop, but it's hard to tell because it's kind of tangy and it has like a lemonade something to it. You know, that maybe that's the problem, is that it's all fresh fruit in here besides lemonade.
Maybe, I don't know.
Like maybe if it was lemon.
The soursop, I'm picturing it as like I'm creating a caricature for this fruit in my head also, where all the rest of them are like, I'm blueberry, I'm strawberry. It's like, I'm soursop. Come on, guys, let's go have I'm a fruit too. I don't know soursop.
I don't know why it's Lolo from Big Mouth.
I don't know why either. I'm just I'm not this might be one of my lowest.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, and it more than the taste.
It is the
soursop. Smell.
See, I'm not getting that like dirty laundry smell.
Well, or even like, you know how certain like white wines have that almost like feety, cheesy smell. That's what
you're getting. Really?
I'm getting. Yeah.
No, I don't feel that.
I don't know.
Okay, I enjoy this. I didn't ask you the question.
You didn't.
Today.
You didn't.
I have it here. Let's get through the beer first.
Okay, I was gonna say I hope that the question doesn't change based on my rating of
No.
Why do you suck?
Plum, blueberry. I'm getting. I can identify the soursop, and it is in the middle.
Yeah, right.
I can identify it. I don't know if it mixes well with the strawberry.
Maybe that's what it is.
I think there's something weird about the strawberry peach soursop.
When was this canned out of sheer?
This is fairly recent. These were recently dropped. I want to say early to mid last month.
I don't see a date on here.
It's probably not any sooner than the end of February and not any later than like March 10th.
Why am I holding this like a mom on a cell phone right now? If I had a pair of glasses, they'd be right at the tip of my nose.
You don't see a date?
No.
Sometimes there's not.
Yeah, I don't think there is.
Yeah. It's definitely okay. It shouldn't be bad. It's fresh. But I just noticed that the slushy cups are sponges.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Go
ahead.
I'm gonna go like a 2-1.
Oh wow.
I'm real like
That's
to be
really
honest with
low.
you, the can art I think is what's redeeming it. I would yeah.
Wow, 450 North.
Yeah, I'm
Slap in
sorry.
the face.
Sorry guys.
Wow.
I am not part of the target demo.
Okay,
I guess, for this.
I'm much higher than that.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm over a 4. It's close. I want to say like 3.95, 3.9.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I like it. There is something about it that I'm not sold.
Okay.
I should say 100%.
Yeah.
But I like it. I really like the big berry note in the beginning.
I like that, and then again, it's that the middle
It kind of goes out for you.
Yeah,
And I like the peach and the strawberry at the end.
I feel like again, I'm so hung up on the middle that I'm really not even getting to like the strawberry peach at the
I
at the
can
end
now.
there.
I'm smelling the Soursop, and I can picture it just because I've only ever had it in 2 ways.
Yeah, how?
And it's either in Chobani. Chobani makes a guanabana yogurt.
Okay.
And do you remember Nakayama in Hazlitt, the sushi place where I used to live
Oh, yeah.
by? They used to have these little green candies, hard candies. That's
Oh,
guanabana.
that's the you see, and I like those.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Now that I know,
That's that taste in the middle.
now that I know. Okay.
Now I'm getting it. It's like slightly tart, not all the way sweet, kind of bitter.
I'm still gonna stick with it because now that I can accurately, thank you so much for that because that really actually helped. Now that I can properly identify it, I am picking up on it, but you're right. There's still something that is just not mixing.
I think it's the plum and the guanabana.
Yeah.
The soursop and the plum, or one of the berries in the plum.
Yeah. I'm still.
I do like it though.
All right. Listen. We're not gonna like everything the same all the time.
That's right. We're usually pretty spot on.
That's it. We are.
Too,
we
like
are
with our ratings.
Yep. That's what makes us individual people. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, baby.
I don't know why I'm in such a sing-songy mood
Very
right now.
sing-songy. That's okay. I'm going to give you the question.
Oh, okay.
I want to know, what's your favorite fruit?
Whoa. Wow.
I've got mine narrowed down to 2.
What's my favorite fruit? To eat. Oh,
No,
I
to
can't
look at.
What a dick. Good response, though. To look at, I'd say a pineapple. I do. I love oranges. I love oranges
That's a good one.
much.
Blood orange or
No, a
regular?
good navel, thick-skinned navel orange. One that you've got to kind of like stick your finger in behind the peel.
To peel
and
it?
You can do just
okay.
a nice circular movement all around. Comes off in one nice big piece.
All right.
I love those.
Orange it is.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Oh, and you go pineapple.
I freaking love pineapple.
There was a point where I was allergic to it for so long.
Oh, yeah, me too.
That's right. We both were, right?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was missing.
Yeah.
So I like to do pineapple and dip it in tahini.
Oh, that is so
little
good.
spicy, sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm luckily, I'm a fruit eater. Like, there's nothing, I can't think of too many fruits that I would, like, pass up by any means that I don't. Like, I don't like grapefruit, to be perfectly honest with you. That's the only one, like, I really
That
won't
can be a bit
eat.
abrasive.
I love a good prickly pear. Oh, so
Except
good.
when you get those little spines in your hand.
Oh, that's part of the joy.
I had them in there for days once.
It's because they're so fine that
Yeah,
they like,
they're like little
blend
hairs.
in. Love them.
Yeah, no thanks. Like the prickly pear, hate the spines.
Love them.
I'm going to kick us off with knots.
Yeah. Why not?
Why cannot? I'm going to talk about one of the most important knots just very, very briefly because I'm going to be participating in it.
Oh, fuck me. Did you go ahead and talk about tying the knot?
Tying the knot.
You and I coordinate
The
and
one
talk
time.
about everything all the time to make sure we're not doing the same research.
That's
but
okay.
That's all right. Today's going to be the first time.
Why don't we split it?
No.
If I miss anything, you tell me.
I'm going to let you take it. And the reason is
Because I'm
that
tying the knot.
Because you're tying the knot and I will always be a bridesmaid.
Untied.
So untied. Yep, and that's all right. That's the way the Knicks like it.
So I'm getting married very soon, actually, in like 23 days. Yeah.
We all love. We're all real happy for your tax.
You're going to be there, and you better change that dude.
You know I will. You know I will.
So have you ever, before you did a little research, wondered where this phrase originated?
To be honest with you,
I had no idea.
It was one of those things. It hit me maybe like half an hour ago. I was like, oh, that's what I'll look at. That'll be like another piece I'll look up. To be honest, yeah, I was like, oh, what a smart guy I am.
That's great. So it's synonymous with a wedding or a union of some sort. You know, two people. But where does it come from? Do you know?
Do you know?
Because I do.
We'll wait.
It's certainly symbolic. Yes, tying the knot. Turns out that physically, a physical knot used to be tied for wedding tradition. Potentially this tradition as old as the ceremony itself.
Yeah.
No one really knows what came first. So it seems like they came together.
Oh, okay.
Hand fasting is an ancient Celtic tradition. Some people go to Ireland specifically for this. Celtic tradition linked with paganism.
Ooh,
interestingly
I like that.
enough, in which cloth or a special garment is used to tie the hands of two participants in the wedding.
It'd be weird if it was two participants not
Just
in the
two
wedding.
people just
two
chilling
people.
out. And,
Do me a favor. Come over here.
hey,
real
can you
quick.
come here? We have a wedding and we need to tie someone's hands.
You give me your hand. And do you know this lady? No? Okay, you give me your hand.
Perfect. This typically occurs outdoors, surrounded by nature. That's part of the whimsy of it, I guess, or, usually how it goes. The most common practice is to tie a knot for each vow.
I did not know that until
sometimes
doing
they
the
can
research,
be-
and I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I think that's actually really cool.
It is cool. I almost want to petition for hand fasting now.
I can guarantee
too late?
I can guarantee the response was going to be, you want to do what? 23 days? You want to plan what?
Is it too late to hand fast?
The only thing that she's going to do then is hand you a rope to hang yourself with at that point. That was dark.
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's light in here. We could use a little bit of darkness. So during the Middle Ages, hand fasting took place during the betrothal or the engagement period.
Yeah.
So actually it wasn't for the wedding. This was supposedly to further the bond between the future husband and wife.
I kind of like that idea.
I do too.
Of the almost reinforcing that, so listen, after the marriage, you will be, for lack of a better term, tethered to one another. So
Exactly.
This is what it will be like,
So during the 18th century, it was actually more like a trial
I love
marriage.
that. I love that too so much.
1 year and 1 day. It's all it lasted.
Genius.
And if it seemed fruitful, they would proceed with the wedding. And if it wasn't, they wouldn't.
Genius.
I like that.
I think it's great.
So this apparently it's kind of a thing with historians. So this was a myth, or so it was thought.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was deemed that it actually happened, but historians have come out recently and said that this is all kind of like hogwash, and what they blamed it on is kind of silly to me, but apparently they blame it on crossed wires, rumors, and even romanticization of the ritual.
Oh.
So it wasn't this way in the 18th century.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah, that was all I could find about it.
Yeah,
I searched far and wide. And just the last little tidbit that I have, legal marriage or not, hand fasting is legally binding in Scotland as long as it is authorized by the Registrar General.
I love that too.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah, I think that's so funny. Because, no ceremony, no big reception, two people on a hill with the registrar and a piece of cloth, and you're married.
I'm about it.
Yeah.
Simplicity is key.
Definitely.
Simplicity is key. There's no need to overdo it by any means.
I agree.
I was interested in, and I wish if I had a little bit more time as well. I was curious because the fact is that I know it said that the ceremony was legally recognized in Scotland until 1939.
It was changed.
Then it was reinstated.
Right, and then it was changed back.
Yeah, in 77.
And then again, they changed it.
Oh, I didn't see there was a third one.
And this was the last. Now it's legally binding as long as the registrar's there.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right. I'm going to go in a different direction real quick. I got a short one here for us, but
Okay.
while I might not ever or might not ever, who knows? Are you watching this? Are you listening? I bought this myself. No, I'm just kidding. Please don't do that.
Don't tell.
Please don't do that. No. I'll cut it. I'm the one that edits this. I'll cut this all out. One knot that frequents our home, though, is the garlic knot.
Oh.
We always have garlic
Didn't see that
knots.
coming.
Oh, no?
Nope.
Okay. So the garlic knot, naturally, there is a dispute over its origination.
Sure.
Because why not? What they do know, or what we do know, is that we can make the connection to the garlic knot as being from New York in general, one of the boroughs, and relatively new as well. So it was initially claimed to have first originated and developed at a pizzeria in Queens in the 70s.
That's it?
Yeah, as a result of like not wanting to, like as a way of like preventing waste. So like if there were leftover like pieces of dough.
Yeah.
However, again, that was either like, we could say it was dispelled or at least contested rather quickly. So according to the Long Island Pulse, a guy by the name of Anthony Sette of Anthony's Place, which is over on Avenue X in Sheepshead Bay.
Oh, that's where I grew up.
Exactly. Are you familiar with Anthony's?
No.
Okay.
And maybe it's new.
It might be. Well, it might be. So he claims that his place, his restaurant, was actually the first to sell garlic knots. So the place was originally called Pizza Bowl.
Oh.
Anything?
No.
No? Okay. So they had opened in 1947. And it was like not too long after that apparently these had popped up. And the owner, a guy by the name of Dominic, his mother, Tessie, she was allegedly the one who had first made them. And they were made with poppy seeds, garlic, and olive oil.
Okay.
They still make them at Anthony's Place the same way.
With the poppy seeds.
With the poppy seeds, which
I feel like that's probably better.
I've never had it like that before,
Yeah, I'd
but
be
I
willing to
like
try.
that idea,
Yeah.
right? So that's apparently like the first iteration of it. And again, the first note even of the garlic knot was in like 1988. And then again, the next year in the New York Times, they had like written up.
Weird.
Right? They wrote up about them in 1989 in a copy of the Times referring to them as addictive, tempting morsels.
Yeah.
And that they were drawing rave attention from across the island.
You know what we should do? We'll do the poppy seeds.
Yeah.
But let's add in everything else that goes in an everything bagel. Everything bagel garlic knots.
Everything bagel garlic knots.
And let's make them out of
Copyright, trademark.
Let's make them out of pretzel dough.
Oh.
Something tells me this should be a food podcast.
I mean, at this point, it is roughly getting to be what might be lunchtime for normal people. So, like, well, yeah, you know me.
Except for these two people.
Except for these two folks who are like, no, we'll have another beer. We'll be all right. I love garlic knots.
Oh, absolutely.
So much. Have you ever had the garlic knot as the bread for a...
Oh, no, but that sounds awesome.
There's a place by me that makes a chicken parm cutlet on a garlic knot.
Is it like a giant garlic knot roll?
It's a garlic knot. Yeah, it's roughly the size of like a brioche roll.
Amazing.
And wow, now I'm getting... Oh, God.
Yeah, it's lunchtime.
My God. Yeah, roughly the size of a brioche roll with a chicken cutlet.
Damn,
parm
that sounds good.
It is stupid.
I'm into it. You know what I've been doing
good.
a lot recently with my chicken parm? Swapping out the marinara for vodka sauce.
Oh, you see, we don't have vodka sauce at home very often.
Oh, I mean, I always end up ordering my parm.
Oh. Nancy don't know, but we're having pizza tonight.
Ooh, vodka
so that
pizza.
We might just be having to do that. He don't know it yet,
yeah,
but that's what
that sounds
having.
awesome. Moving on to other knots, something that always, actually always interested me when we were younger. Knots in wood.
Oh yeah,
like wood knots in a tree trunk or in my whatever that's called. TV stand.
Curio? No, it's not a curio cabinet. Entertainment stand. We'll go with.
Entertainment stand. I like that. So wood knots are very common. Obviously, we see them all the time. I think they're aesthetically pleasing in art.
Yeah.
I think it's nice to look at a piece of knot on wood. I think it gives it character and really makes it look nice. So interestingly enough, pieces of wood with knots present are not ideal for building. And this is why it interested me, because I vividly remember Richie Dunnels, my first couple days in wood shop.
Yeah.
Saying, if you ever have a piece of wood with a knot in it, scrap it. Because it's not going to be good to work with. I was like,
right.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So then I found some weird stuff that I was like, oh, well, this makes less sense.
Yeah.
So it turns out that as a tree grows, the wood expands.
Yeah.
Expands up and it expands out. Mm-hmm. So knots are really just like low branches that have been overtaken by the tree trunk. And they fall off and die. And then why they're so hard is because the wood just grows over it. Almost like a
like a scab.
Kind of.
Oh.
Which is why you'll see like big knot holes on trees.
Yeah.
It's because as the tree grows, it's like another layer.
Oh, that makes
another
sense.
Another layer. Right. So what really gets me is that the knot is stronger than the wood itself. Typically stronger than the wood around it.
Okay.
But they're structurally not
sound, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
So the problem actually lies in like the integrity of the piece once there's a knot, because you can't cut through knots.
Right.
Incredibly difficult to cut through. But what actually happens is they make the wood around them, the surrounding wood, structurally weak.
Oh, the wood around?
The wood around the knot becomes structurally weak. So you wouldn't want to use a beam of wood with a knot to like support beam.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a chance that the structure of that wood could come apart and crumble under the pressure more easily. So they materially affect cracking, they affect warping, and they affect the ease of working with the wood. And I said, even though they're beautiful to look at, they're just not practical.
Are they not again, like you said though, like aesthetically though pleasing, and as a result, like
I think they are.
If I'm not a good friend of ours has a rather large tree in their backyard that has a couple of knots, like really fucking prominent knots. And I feel like I had spoken to him a couple of times, and he had said that if and when the tree ever comes down, that those would be the portions that he would actually hold on to, because like if you finish, it's a wide enough tree also to where I guess it would make sense where like that knot would make a really nice pattern top. And a top all the way through. I don't know.
So during my reading, I found out something else interesting, and I didn't do too much into it.
Yeah.
But they're called black knots, I believe. Black knot disease for trees.
Yeah.
And here's what they look like.
Oh yeah.
So they almost look like two giant acorns.
Oh yeah.
Coming off of a tree trunk.
I've seen those before.
So that's actually a tree disease.
Oh.
And apparently, if one tree gets it, it's contagious, and it can spread to other trees.
Oh no.
And that will actually structurally like disintegrate the tree.
So when we finish up with the everything bagel garlic knot, do we start making tree masks?
Tree masks.
So they don't spread it to one another.
Oh, we got to think about the health of the trees.
We'll have to see about that.
Speaking of health of the trees, if you live in New Jersey, go get rid of the spotted lanternfly larva.
Oh my God.
Because those little shits are going to tear up our whole state.
I was just at an environmental documentary release and showing, and it is amazing the kind of like shit that we do.
Oh yeah.
With when it comes to like knots and trees and the way that we actually like, handle everything. But like, yeah, to get rid of those things, because they're gonna do some
fuck everything up.
real bad shit to the forestry.
Everything.
Yeah.
They eat through like cash crop.
Oh,
that's why they're bad.
Is it really? Like
they kill trees. They eat hops. We don't want that.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. But yeah, they'll like destroy forests and crops and stuff.
Beers and Nation. You are being called to battle.
Slushie Nation.
Slushie Nation. Rise up. Go. Kill the larvae. Kill
with your
the
foot.
Larvae. Kill the larvae. Should we just have them play this on repeat when they're sleeping?
Probably not.
You are a good person.
That's good.
You are a great person.
We want more of that.
You care about your future.
Kill the larvae.
Kill the larvae.
Smack.
Kill the larvae. Yeah.
So that's your little PSA for today. Go support the environment.
I like that. By murdering the environment. Hey, listen, sometimes they got it coming. Right?
Got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet.
Preach. We are hungry. This should
We're very
this should turn into
is a food show
another food show. So I showed my cards really early on here that I had very short stories due to my lack of preparation here, and one of them you had done. So I believe that you do have a third aspect or a third part of knots.
Would you like to hear about it?
I would. I would also like to. Well, what is it first?
Oh, well, it's the some of the most complicated knots.
Okay. So I would like to go ahead and acknowledge, yes, we did not discuss the rate of speed known as knot. We did not discuss Don knots.
Probably should have.
We did not discuss...
I like the rate of speed. That's a good one. I didn't think of that.
Nick said that to me last night. That was
Like
his
sea
first
travel.
one. Yeah. And when he said that to me, I was like, I'm so tired. I can't do this right now.
What other knots did we miss?
I just keep thinking like...
how about knots in your muscles?
Oh, yeah, muscle knots.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Every time I keep like extending it, I always keep thinking like Nazis, but that's not. They're not a knot.
No.
No,
They're
just,
definitely
just a pain
they're
in the
definitely
ass.
a don't.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. They're right. Yeah. Not pursue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, some of the more complicated knots then.
Okay, so this really interested me because tying knots always fascinated me. I don't know why.
Oh,
Probably
as a scout,
because there are so many. Yeah, that's right. You were a scout.
I was.
Can you think of a knot? You don't have to go like into it, but like that's really difficult to tie.
Yeah, there was one that I know was a little difficult, and it was probably the most important knot for like life saving.
Oh.
And for yourself in particular.
What's it called?
It's called the bow line.
All right.
So if you, God forbid, in a million years, you ever found yourself like you fell down, let's say like a gorge, and someone had, and you broke even like your leg, let's say. If someone threw a rope down to you, what you would do is it's called a bow line, and essentially you would be able to put it around yourself and build yourself and it was hold together to pull you up. And there's a method, and I feel like if I had some rope, I could probably still do it because it's what's known as a one-handed bow line, and you would be able to just do it with your one hand.
Oh, wow.
You wouldn't need to. If I remember, it was like it was an over, up, and through and pull with the rope around you.
And it like goes around you, and then someone can pull you up, right?
Exactly.
That's really cool.
The one-handed bow line. Yep.
Okay. So I really wanted to know how many knots there were potentially that you could tie.
My God.
And I couldn't get an actual number because this article that I found goes on to say it gets a little murky after a while because some knots can be broken down into less complicated knots.
Yeah.
So then do we count those? No.
Right.
So what the rounded number I found was that there are into the thousands.
Okay.
Although the number is not actually known, thousands of knots.
Mm-hmm.
So many ways to either save a life or tie something up to something else.
Mm-hmm.
They're used for, I'm sure, many different purposes.
Absolutely.
Each knot has its own purpose for the most part.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like there were definitely certain knots that I know that we would be like presented with a scenario, and it was a matter of, okay, you've got, two pieces of rope. What's the best knot to go ahead and put these two knots or combine these two pieces of
Because
rope?
to tie two ends of rope together, there's a very specific knot.
Absolutely.
Okay. So have you ever heard of the impossible knot?
No.
That's not its by the book name.
Mm-hmm.
It's not its actual name. It's just a nickname, but it goes by the double fisherman's knot.
Oh, yeah.
You have heard of that?
Yes.
Okay. It's not that this is impossible to tie, complicated to tie, but what it actually is that it's impossible to get out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where it gets its name from, the impossible knot. So this knot is typically used to tie ends of a rope or cord together.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually two knots that slide together, as I'm sure you've seen. And over time, as the knots kind of like slide, they lock in. And when they're locked in, like you're not getting it out.
If I'm not mistaken, for Danny's wedding, I believe I did a variation of those for the groomsmen invitations.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
Okay. So the only way to get them out typically is to cut them out.
To cut them out. Yeah.
So this got me thinking, like, what other impossible knots are there to untie?
Oh, yeah.
So I did find a couple. This one sounds intense. It's called the Constrictor Knot. Oh. Yes, as in boa.
Yeah.
And sometimes this knot, because it's tied very tightly to usually a stationary object, sometimes it leaves like a scar or it could damage what it's tied around.
Oh my God.
So this knot is super tight. Virtually impossible to untie.
Yeah.
you have to cut it. And there's also the double constrictor,
Oh, that sounds
which
unnecessary.
is just the same knot 2 times.
2 times.
Yep. So super hard to get out. And then the last one I was able to find, the last impossible knot. It's called the figure 8 loop.
Oh, yeah.
And this one's actually very important.
Yeah.
It's used to secure a climber to the rope through their harness.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That you can't untie it.
Oh, I should show you some of these knots one of these days. There are some like
Absolutely.
they're really important ones that realistically everybody should know how to at least do, like, your basic square knot, a clove hitch, a sheep shank.
I don't know any of these.
Oh yeah. Yeah, everybody should at least know a couple of them because they are extraordinarily important. And again, they do
Helpful.
serve. Yeah, and it's real, the science behind them. I know that you're into that kind of stuff. Like the science behind them are really important. Where it's like, oh well, this makes sense when force is applied on this particular part of the knot. It or a rope, it makes it stronger in this regard, in this regard, in this regard. Yeah. Oh, I like that.
And it's probably like just fun to learn because that's applicable. You can
100%.
use that knowledge whenever you need it.
And even afterwards, we were at a friend's house last summer, and they've got a bunch of like hanging plants like in their home. And Dick said, he was like, instead of having everything on like shelves and whatnot, he was like, we should have hanging plants as well.
I like that.
So I had said, I was like, oh, all right, let me go and see how much these they are. It's like macrame.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I saw it and I was like, I'm not paying $20 for a I'll spend the same amount of money and I'll go out and buy my own rope and that's what I did.
Exactly.
And so I've got a whole bunch of like crazy, hanging knots and
that
whatnot.
little
all
knot.
over
Yep,
the place.
that knot that kind of holds it like a basket.
Oh yeah, but then you can figure out you can do spirals with them and the whole 9 yards. I love all that kind
Fancy.
of stuff. Yeah, right. Cheap, I think is the term we were looking for
Cheap
there.
and effective.
Cheap and effective. Pretty much, sums me up. It's a real self-deprecating.
I'm okay
thing.
with that.
So am I.
Cheap and effective.
Cheap and effective. I think that's fine. I think that's all right. I owe you one. I owe you a story.
You owe me a story?
I do owe you a story.
Oh, that's okay. You get me next time.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, I hope. I owe you a story too? That means you definitely have to come back.
Nick will owe you 2 stories if you come back.
Okay. All right. 2 stories.
Maybe even 3 if you email us.
Yeah, stay tuned for the next episode where it's just me rambling on, getting more and more intoxicated then over the course of an hour.
5 beers, 1 man, 10 stories.
I'm going to tell you a story. First is the story of how I started this podcast with a friend of mine.
Sounds almost as bad as 2 Girls, 1 Cup.
Oh, make sure you like and subscribe.
Yep, and don't look that video up.
And don't look that video up.
You'll be sad.
Especially if you're at work right now. I see you.
NSFW.
I see you. And no, going and opening up a private browser is not going to go ahead and prevent you from finding yourself in HR.
No, you don't want to taint your computer with that.
Not how it taint.
And I think that's where we're going to go.
Oh, boy.
See ya.
Goodbye.